back to my channel. Today we'll be talking about the PRGF Endoret system, which I have right behind me. We're going to talk about why do we use it in the dental clinic, how do we use it. You're going to see the whole procedure in this video, and also what are the benefits of this. So let's get right into this video. First of all, we have to talk about what it is. When we talk about PRGF, this one by BTI, it is one of the greatest on the market when it comes to tissue regeneration. So the Endoret PRGF system, it is a closed system with its own kit that enables you the rapid production of plasma, keeping it of course in a sterile environment, and its immediate use. Overall, what does it do? Basically, it aids in healing. We can shorten the healing time by a lot. Also lowers the risk of infection, of complication, and of pain. So these are the main things that PRGF is doing. So basically, the main thing that you need to know, that we use this when we have different surgeries, for example, implants or any surgical intervention. Okay, so basically the process starts like this. We have to ask for the patient to come around 20 minutes earlier than his normal appointment because we need to draw some blood. We're gonna draw normally 4 vials of blood for 1 quadrant, which means 40 milliliters. After we draw the blood from the patient, we're gonna place it in a centrifuge and we're gonna let it there for like close to 10 minutes. So of course, it will separate the hematite from the plasma. Once we have this, we're gonna see that the plasma we have to divide in 2 parts. We're gonna half it, and the first part will be the first fraction and then the second fraction, which basically the first part will be the fibrin and then the second will be the growth factors. Now we're gonna take an automatic pipette and take from each vial the first fraction that we have divided. So the first part up until the first black line, we're gonna take in this clean vial, we're gonna activate it with an activator, shake it a little bit as best as you can, and then we're gonna pour it in these little containers that you see here on the screen, and we're gonna place it in an oven. This will make our membrane, which in a second we're gonna talk about what does that membrane do. And then we took a normal 10 milliliter syringe, and in this one we took the rest of the plasma that was formed, basically second fraction, which is the growth factors. What we do with the membrane that you saw, after we stayed for around maybe close to half an hour in the oven, we were able to take it out, and then at the end of the surgery we're gonna place this on top of our field before we close, and then we close and we suture. What does this do is that it promotes the healing. So basically this fibrin mesh would normally form in 2 weeks. That already means that we fasten the healing process by 2 weeks, because that healing process already starts in that moment once we close it, instead of waiting for 2 weeks for the body to normally develop this fibrin mesh. Also, very thing to know is that it helps a lot in patients with diabetes or other diseases that can intervene with healing, because the healing is very important, and sometimes healing is delayed by different factors, and this thing using PRGF promotes this healing so much, and also the risk of infection is lowered. You know, after the intervention you don't get that big of an inflammation, and we have way less complications. I have here also some details from the official website, which I'm going to link also down below. It is very important to know that there's no adverse reaction to this, because basically it's your own thing from your own body, so it's not like you can reject it. What it does as well is that it promotes hemostasis and promotes cell proliferation. It also stimulates the own body protein secretion from its own extracellular matrix. So all of this together, of course, it promotes healing. So Endoret affects the tissue as a double effect, we call it, because immediately we have the effect of the growth factors at the side because we washed with them there. So there's no need for time for the body to produce them and send them there and do their own thing. So basically it speeds up this healing. And also the fibrin matrix that we formed and we placed it there like a little membrane, that one also aids in the healing. As I said, it would take up to 2 weeks for this to develop, so we already fastened the healing by 2 weeks. So we also have reduction of tissue fibrosis. So the absence of leukocytes and inflammatory proteins already allows the dissolution of inflammation necessary for tissue regeneration. So overall, the PRGF Endoret system is a very good system that we are using in our clinic as well, and we really like it because it can promote the healing and also diminish the inflammation of the patient. Until now, all the cases were very happy and we really had very good results. It is a very good system, so do your research about it. It's a very interesting procedure. It is very used in surgery and also should be even used more. But if you like this video and you found it interesting, don't forget to like it and maybe even comment down below if you found it interesting, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!